welcome to Unlocked and Equipped. I'm your fantastic host, Aficionado. You can call me Afishy. Today we're looking at Macer Kacer's replay of a absolutely phenomenal game he had in the M60. Macer and I both got M60s from the first Clan Wars campaign. But this tank is only available through Clan Wars Play. It's a premium tank, medium tank, tier 10, and I'm just going to tell you a few of the statistics on this tank. It's got a top speed of 48 kilometers, so it's not the fastest, but it is okay. It gets up to top speed alright. Got a 105mm gun with a base damage of 390 average, and the gun has excellent penetration for standard rounds. As you can see, their APCR, like in the bottom there, he's shooting APCR right now. So if you get hit from some of these tier 10 mediums, sometimes people will assume that it's gold just because it says APCR, but it comes standard with that. That's the regular ammo, and has 268 pen with that standard round. Macer does have 23 heat shells. We'll see if he loads them or not, but those have a pen of 330. Heat shells are really good for flat surfaces like the frontal armor of E100 turret or Moss armor. Big flat surfaces, heat is awesome for. But APCR is probably best for your normal tank battles. The M60 is very much the same as the M48 pattern, but there's a few differences. The reload of the M60 is 8.79 seconds base, but with equipment and skills, it's pretty easy to get it down to 7.5 seconds. So that's probably what Macer has, is a 7.5 second reload. And this game is a really great game. He does over 7,000 damage in this game, so just watch what he does. He went with the heavy tanks here on the 0 line. That's usually where heavy tanks go. But he's really tearing it up, as he would say. The M60 has some decent turret armor. Frontal armor for this tank is 93mm on the hull and 177mm on the turret. Nice shot. The side armor is 73mm on the hull and 76mm on the side of the turret. You can actually see me in the 907 there. I'm in the middle of the village near the bridge. I'm going over the bridge now. I actually don't remember this game, what I did. I probably do some kind of epic fail, I'm sure. Just from watching this, you can see that the aim time is really great on the M60, and it has some good gun handling. And some long-range sniping here. Oh yeah, I'm being attacked here by various mediums. Look at me trying to live. What a fool. I'm in the 907 there, which is another clan reward tank. And hopefully I'll be doing an unlocked and equipped for that vehicle soon once I get a ace tanker game. I haven't really done any phenomenal games with it yet. So the pros and cons of this tank, let's get to that. I think the first pro for this M60 is its view range. You may not know this, but the M60 boasts the highest view range of any tank in the game at 420 meters. Nothing to really laugh about, nothing to joke about. It's got really serious view range. And with optics and stuff like that, you can even get it higher. Oh, I died there. That was me dying. The second pro is gun handling. I think this video shows the accuracy of the gun, how quickly it aims, and the circle stays pretty tight. I think it recently got a little buff in one of the patches. Really helps it out a bit. Really good penetration value. I think it's got excellent pen with those APCR shells. Macer's firing heat right now though. And the gun depression is great. Negative 9 degrees. Just got smashed by Artie. Third pro is, I think, the turret armor is better than most people expect. I just assumed that because it was a medium, it has horrible armor, and I remember shooting the turret and wondering why it bounced so much. Then I went and looked at the number, and 173, that's pretty good. It's not quite Soviet good, but it still is decent. Cons. Number 1, this has the worst camo of any medium tank in the game. So because of the high profile, it sits kind of high. Don't expect to be hidden for long. You're going to get spotted even when you're in bushes and stuff. It's just terrible. As a matter of fact, I looked it up and it has the same base camo rating as an IS-7. It's a little bit better, but pretty much the same as an IS-7 tank. So not great. Not great at all. Con number 2 is the rarity. You can't even get this tank. Not through any conventional means. Your clan has to be in top tier clans of the North America server to even get it. Through campaigns, it's the only way to get the tank. And you have to choose from the other Clan Wars reward tanks, and it's debatable which one is the best, but I don't think it's the M60. Con number 3 is it's a little bit slow. Top speed is nice, it gets up to 48, 49, but doesn't handle as nice as some of the Soviets do. I think that the M60 is actually a main battle tank. Could be wrong. It's designated as a medium in this game, but it feels almost like in between a medium and a heavy. This game's winding down. Macer's just facing an E3, and he probably soaks up a lot of damage here. So is this a Clan Wars viable tank? I would say no. It's just not used in Clan Wars too much, or ever. I don't think it's ever used. Maybe in very rare circumstances, but anything that this tank does, there's other tanks that can do it better. Although it has great view range, the camo is so bad that it kind of nullifies that. And it doesn't really fulfill any particular role like the Russian mediums do or the Batchat does. Recommended equipment for the M60 is improved ventilation to help out your crew, a gun rammer to get that shooting speed even better, and I like to give it coated optics because it has great view range already. Why not make it even better with optics? You can even see even farther and get those spots, which come handy in this 1 versus 1 Macer's entering into with this tank destroyer. Let's just see what Macer does and how he handles this. The E3 could easily one-shot him. He's only got 455 hit points remaining. He's already done 1283 damage to that tank destroyer, but it looks like he camoed up and he's going to flank. There's a Tiger 2 heavy tank helping Macer here, but he's actually retreating. It doesn't look like he's going to be much help for this battle. I would call this still a 1 versus 1. Macer's up to 6,258 damage already. That's damage that's counted by his mod. Sometimes you do damage when someone's invisible and it doesn't count that. But after this battle, I'll show his end of game stats. Macer's there asking the Tiger to cap. In these unlocked and equipped videos, I basically like to try to show like an ace tanker game with the tank. Even if it's a terrible tank, I think I still like to show it performing as best as it can. There's 3.5 minutes left. With the Tiger capping, it really puts the pressure on the E3. It's a pretty good move, actually. So, there's a consolation to the Tiger for putting that pressure on. There's no way the E3 could get back in time. Macer just switched to heat, which is probably a good move to be able to penetrate the E3's frontal armor. The C3 keeps getting spotted and he's blind firing now. Really desperate blind fire attempt. Macer's just gonna go in. That E3 is given up and he's just gonna hide. Boom, he got him. So we'll just take a look at the end of game battle statistics. And he only got first class, it wasn't even an ace tanker. 2 times XP for 3,588 experience. He generated 86,748 credits. High caliber, 7,025 damage, and a hit percentage of almost 90%. So good job, Macer. Aficionado and friends live stream.